So I'm back in Fish, and today we're going to be showcasing every single boat in the game, except for the cat, which is not out yet. We're not going to talk much about that one because it's going to be like a secret quest kind of thing. So stay tuned for that. But we're going to be showcasing every single one. I'm only missing 3 boats in the entire game right now. One of them was from the Fright Fest thing that they were having. That's with the Nessie and all that. I mean, I joined the game. I should have grinded for it. I didn't really think I was going to play this game. I didn't even think I was going to like this game, but I love it. And so, of course, you know, I'm missing that boat. I'm also missing the Loot Rider, which is one of the fastest, like, non-Robux boats in the game, and you can get that from these sunken treasures. And then I'm missing the chair, which was only given out to select like few people. So there's 4 different types of boats in the game. There's going to be obviously the ones you can buy from the shipwright over here, and then there's boats you can buy from the shop for Robux. I already own all these. I pretty much buy every single boat that comes out because I always plan on making this video. And then there's like event boats, so you know, complete quests. So like we just had the volcanic one recently. You can complete quests for boats. We also have the submarine now, which was a quest-based boat. Another boat that's kind of in the quest category is going to be the sunken treasure boat that I talked to you about, which is the Loot Rider. The Loot Rider is a pretty cool boat. I wish I had it. I'm still working on trying to get it. I mean, I've gotten the Orc Rod. I just haven't gotten that one yet. I've grinded sunken treasures forever, but we're going to still show that off with someone else that has the Loot Rider. So let's go through the list. We're not going to do this in any particular order, but I'll tell you how I got them and such. So first of all, let's scroll to the very top here. We got the rowboat. So the rowboat is one of the worst boats you can get in the game. It's just that bad. It's so slow, dude. I'm going to show you the max speed here. We're about to, yeah, we got it. It's that slow. You could probably jump faster than this. Like if you get out of your boat and just go, yeah, it's faster to do this. So yeah, it's pretty bad, man. Just jump over the water. Don't even waste your money on this boat. It's horrible. I mean, if you could just get flippers, even faster. Like, dude. Next up, we have the surfboard, which is like the second slowest boat in the game. So here it is right here. It used to be so fast to me. I still remember like seeing this thing like being ridden around the ocean. I'm like, gosh, that surfboard's so fast. And I mean, it is a little bit fast, but it's not that fast. Like for a new player, this is pretty good. It's still one of the cooler boats too. Next, we have the Bass boat, and this one's pretty nice. It's got 45 speed. Accelerations, you know, we're not really going to get into like a whole lot of steering and acceleration stats. You can always look at those. It is actually pretty cool. Like, I've never bass fished, but I've seen these kind of boats, but I don't know where to sit. Oh, I guess right here. So this one, I think goes like, what, 40? 45. Not bad. Not great either, but it's not bad for a beginner boat. Kind of cool looking, though. I actually like it. Next one I'm going to be showing you is the hovercraft, and this one's pretty cool. So I guess this was a submission-based one, too, because it says right here, submission DD Creep, Liam Game, and Kyle Cat 11. So I guess it was like maybe a player submitted one. I don't know, but this one's pretty cool. I do like the hovercraft. It's one of the best ones for you to buy early game if you can't really afford a good boat. I wish this part animated though. Like it really bothers me, dude. When you're like driving this around, they should just make this spin, right? It'd be cool, and put a little like wind thing behind it. I guess it'd be too OP, like, or too cool looking. Nice speed though, 55 speed. So like this will get you around as an early game. So this is the first boat I would recommend you buying. Alternatively, the luxury speedboat's pretty good for the price. Next boat we're going to cover is this speedboat. It's an 85 speed. It's got good steering, definitely better steering than that one. And then it has pretty nice acceleration. Not great though. I mean, for the price, you might as well just save for the luxury speedboat. I mean, yeah, it's just not that much better than the hovercraft. And what I don't like about it is it's longer. Despite the, like, better turning or steering, it's just long. Makes me feel like this thing's from like the 60s though. Very old school looking. Next up, we have the fishing boat. This one's kind of weird and it's slower. It's got better acceleration, but it's just not as good as the speedboat in my opinion. It looks cool, I guess, if you're just looking for something that looks like a fishing boat. Yeah, I mean, it's all right. I don't think I've ever driven this boat, to be honest. I think I bought it and never like spawned it. I think this is the first time I've ever spawned this boat. I mean, it gives you like the feel of fishing though. I will say that. It does look like a fishing boat. The next one we have is the pirate ship. And this is one of, I think, 3 pirate ships technically. There's the pirate ship, there's the Black Pearl, or just the Pearl, and then there's the Flying Dutchman, which is the coolest one in my opinion. So this is like the budget version of a pirate ship. It goes 80 speed, so it's about a little bit in between these two. I would say it's cool looking, but it isn't. It looks so cheap. It does not look as good as the other ones. Like legit, you have like bar stools. You're like, yeah, we're just chilling here. You can't even go downstairs. It'd be cool if you could go in the boat. But no, we just have these little stools. Yeah, this is very budget. Feels like we made this out of cardboard. 80 speed. Yeah, I mean, this thing's not going to last in any kind of storm. I'm sorry. We're going to take this one back. But yeah, that's the pirate ship. Next, we have the pontoon, which is probably one of the most realistic fishing boats ever because I don't know about you, but I've been on a pontoon. I mean, they're so common in like lakes and such. Speed's really, really slow, though. It's like super slow. Steering seems to be good, although it's probably because it's just so slow. But check this out right here. Very realistic, like I said, although I don't think my pontoons had these kind of classy looking, you know, sofas. Mine looked like it was made out of aluminum. So yeah, this is kind of a realistic boat. You see these, like, I guess there's a ton of these in like Florida. I always see those like Florida wildlife kind of, you know, people pulling people over, going a little too fast. I think this is the first time I've ever spawned this boat because it's kind of bad. It's kind of bad, dude. So slow. Next boat we're going to cover is the Quack Cruiser. This one is a 45 speed. Steering is 50 or 50 degrees. And we got acceleration here. 0.2. It's pretty much the same acceleration as the previous one. It's just a little faster than the pontoon. It's just a duck, dude. Who doesn't want a duck? It's cool. Come on. And weird. I don't know. I mean, I guess if you could hide yourself from it or you're dressed as a duck, it's kind of cool. But I mean, I guess they had to. They had to do a duck. Next one we got is the Titan. One of my favorites, actually. This is a really cool boat. Kind of reminds me of the chair, which we're going to check out in a little bit. But this one right here, I mean, how can you not like this? Plus, people can't crash your boat. Like, they can't try to sit down in it. It's a single chair or single seat. The steering is awful, but who cares? It's literally a barrel. I like cruising around in this just to troll people, but you know what they need is like an invisible boat. Like, the Patrick boat. There's a game I used to play that was like a Patrick car. What was that? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? There's a game a while back on Roblox where there's like an invisible car. I just don't remember which car it was. Oh, you know, I think it was, wasn't it like Mad City? I think it was Mad City. All right, let's get over here. Again, Titan's awesome. It says, who would want this? I do, of course. Now, we did talk about the luxury speedboat. This one's really fast. Look at 150 speed. It's really, really fast. Good acceleration. This is a great starter boat. Like, you could probably use this for a long time, in my opinion. You don't really need any other boats for a while. It turns really nice, and it gets you where you need to go very quickly. Like, you really don't need any other boat for a while. It's really good. I especially like to get this one during my noob to pro videos because it's so fast. It's 20,000, and you know, if you think about it, the regular speedboat's 15. Why wouldn't you just save like another 5 for that much speed difference? Like, regular speedboat is, you know, 15,000. It's 85 speed. This one down here, the luxury, is 150 speed. Like, it's nearly double. Definitely worth just, you know, saving an extra 5,000 for it. It looks like they kind of reskinned this boat because the stats are identical, dude. This is the Midnight Cruiser that everyone grinded forever for. And if you remember, I was pretty down about that update. I didn't like that update. It was just bad. This was that limited event boat, and you had to grind like nonstop. Really, really bad. It's pretty much the same thing as a luxury boat. Look at, like, you can't even get in it, dude. You could barely get in it still. They haven't really fixed it. It's like they made it and abandoned it. Pretty crazy. But and also, it kind of looks like it's supposed to be like Christmas, but it came out like, what is it, after Christmas or something like that, or after New Year's, and it was a limited event that you had to grind. It's just not a good boat for everyone that was grinding it. They really need to buff it. It was so bad. At least fix the top or something, but it's just a speedboat reskinned. You can see it. It's a speedboat. Not very good. So next up is a jet ski. This one is a little bit faster than the luxury speedboat with 30 more speed. The steering's pretty good. You also have good acceleration here. It's pretty much the same as these boats. And then the level requirement is 60. It's not too high, honestly. You can get to level 60 pretty quickly in the game. This one is kind of like one of the best ones for you to get just all around. You're going to use this probably most of the game until you can get some like nicer boats. But for the most part, you're going to see most players with this boat. I kind of wish they had like skins or something for it. It'd be nice, because otherwise the only other way to get like really fast boats is going to be through Robux. But this boat is really, really fast as it is. You don't really need a faster boat than this, technically. I mean, I can't live without my my 230 speed. But this is a good boat. Probably one of the better ones for you to save up for. It costs 50,000, and like I said, you get it at level 60. Next one is Dr. Glimmerfin's boat. If you remember, this was the laser event. This is Golden Tide event, actually. And it was kind of weird getting this one. The boat itself is huge. I like it for, like, you know, if I'm going to take a screenshot somewhere. I mean, mainly because it's got a big platform. I wish they had like a laser cannon on top or something. They got like this, you know, thing. But it'd be nice if some of these boats were a little bit more functional, like gimmicky, even if it did like a cool laser effect or something. Like a tank boat that could shoot fake stuff, or I don't know. These are kind of boring otherwise. But this is Glimmerfin's boat. Barely turns. It's really slow. 100 speed. I mean, I guess it's not that slow. It's kind of slow. Once you start getting into like the, you know, luxury speedboat kind of range, anything else is kind of slow. But like I said, I usually like it for screenshots. It's pretty well lit, but you can, you know, like get right here and like take your screenshot if you're gonna do one. Yeah, this one was from the Golden Tide event. Next boat we have is the Pearl. This is pretty cool. It's not as cool as the Flying Dutchman, which we're going to show next, but it's pretty nice. So this is the Flying Dutchman. I love the like sails all broken up like that. Way better looking than the pirate ship. I kind of wish you could go inside the ship still. Like it feels like it would add a lot more depth to the game. The Flying Dutchman we're going to show you in a little bit. It has like the teeth and stuff. It's pretty cool. But this one's still nice. This one is still nice. This one also has the like skeleton or skull. This is the only pirate ship that has the skull flag on it. The other ones have like the fish bones. Kind of slow, but it doesn't need to be fast. This is like one of the first boats that I'd be like, okay, this can't be too fast. It'd be weird if it was too fast. All right, so I got the Cookie Boy here. He's helped out a lot in my videos. He's such a helpful content creator. Definitely check him out. He knows a lot about the game, and he is going to show off the Flying Dutchman today. Dude, you can't like get this anymore. This is one of the coolest looking boats in the game, and you can see it's just so cool, man. It looks like the nuclear fish. Like, this is so cool. It still has the fish flag, which is still neat. It's like the fish logo. I really wish I got this boat, man. I'm so bummed. Look at the mouth. You can see like it has like teeth coming up here. So it's got like a mouth. Yeah, this is a really cool boat. I remember when the Fright Fest thing or Fish Fright event was going on and a bunch of people were like riding around with this. I don't know why I didn't complete the event. I should have. But shout out to Cookie Boy for helping out with this one and showing off the Flying Dutchman. Again, I really wish I had this boat. I'm so bummed. Next, we have a holiday themed speedboat. This is 150 speed. Again, it's pretty much the same stats as a luxury speedboat. I mean, it's almost embarrassing that they're identical. The only thing that makes it cool, I guess, is that you kind of have a snowman. Now, this one I think was a quest, if I recall, so it wasn't Robux based. But you can see it's just another speedboat that's skinned. I mean, it's not a bad thing just to reskin stuff, but it kind of is. And you got this, I think, from the quest. Yeah, it was day 18 of the advent calendar. I just checked. Now, I'm going to skip ahead a little real quick just to the reindeer one because it was kind of in the same timing. This is for the second Santa quest. Right here, it's the reindeer cruiser. It's only 55 speed. Its steering's pretty low. Bad acceleration, but it's just a holiday themed. It's basically the duck reskinned with the reindeer nose. So it's not a good boat. You're not missing out on anything. It's just kind of cool, I guess. But yeah, it's just the rubber ducky reskinned. The next one we have is the Holiday Steampunk ship. This one was a Robux ship for $2.99. Pretty cheap. And it's huge. Like, look at this thing. It's huge. Pretty cool looking, in my opinion. Well detailed. Like, look at this thing. I kind of wish they just did a regular steampunk ship. I'd be down with that. Get like the gears and sprockets and stuff. Can't steer for anything, though. The speed is 100 speed, so it's not slow for this size of a ship. Pretty good. Cool looking, though. The only downside of all these holiday like boats is you only really want to be driving around during the holidays unless they're like statistically advantageous. In other words, if it's like really, really fast. Next one we have is the Sea Pegasus. This one almost looks like a submarine to a degree. You were able to get this during the Sea Pegasus pack, which was available in January. And this one cost $8.99. It was, like I said, it was a pack. So you get like a bundle and stuff. This one has a top speed of 180. Decent steering. It's basically like the jet ski. And of course you can, sit 3 more passengers, so it's a little weird. It's kind of like a New Year's thing, I guess. And they got like the Pegasus kind of pulsing in the front. Almost looks like an old like Chevy, like a Camaro or something. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's a little weird. Got like sparks, flares. It's very much a party boat. Very much a party boat. Next, we have the Orca boat. This came out during the Orca update, and everyone was a little confused by this one, but it's still cool looking. I mean, it is cool looking. You're literally driving like a Shamu boat. It looks like something out of SeaWorld. So you got like these crazy looking eyes. You got like a shark tail fin in the front. Still, it's just meant to be looking cool. I like the side effects, like the side particles. I really like that too. Decently speed. I don't know why it's 181 speed. That's just a little weird. But you can sit 5 more people on it. It's definitely a party boat. One of my favorite looking boats, in my opinion. It just looks weird, but it's cool looking. Next boat we have is the Celestial Cruiser, which is actually really fast. It's 230 speed. There's another 230 speed here, which is the Fish Scale Wave Rider, which is my preferred boat. Granted, it's the same one, or same, pretty much just a reskin. But the Celestial Cruiser was a limited boat for $24.99 Robux. Yeah, it was expensive, basically 25 bucks. And it was a limited, so there were only 10,000 of these. I'll show you it at night, and then I'll show you it during the day. But it's kind of cool, like the whole like glowing look. The effects are okay. It's supposed to be like the star shapes coming out of it. You could really go wrong with this one or the Wave Rider. The Wave Rider is really fast. This one's same speed. The other one just feels faster because I think it has a better like trail on it. Next one we're gonna cover is the Santa's jet ski, which at the time was really like the fastest boat when it came out. It is 220 speed and it's just fast, man. It's really cool. I still like it because it's red. I just wish it wasn't like Santa themed, but I really like this boat. Like even the look looks really cool, like how sharp it is in front. They kind of need to make a new one of this, but with like crimson or something. I like the sharpness on the sides. I just don't like the candy cane stuff. They need to make a DV boat like this, you know, with the red glowing in the front. This one had a limited stock of 20,000 and it went for like 600. It was really good price at the time. Next one we're going to cover is the volcanic research boat. This was a recent quest boat from Dr. Phineas, if you remember, and you got this for completing the quest. So it's pretty much like the archaeologist one or the other golden tide one, where it's just like meant to be a nice reward. It's not meant to be like OP or anything. This one goes pretty fast though, 135. It's not bad. I like the spike. Like I said, they need to make some of these functional because it'd be funny if this like could spin around and drop and stuff. It almost reminds me of like a grabber. Nice boat for just, you know, hanging out with people, take them around. The next one is the Guardian of Atlantis. This one came out during the Atlantis update and at the end of January, so it's pretty recent. It's basically a remodel of some of these other boats that look just like it, like the Pride of Fish. This one has like the really cool runes on the sides, kind of Egyptian-like, meets Atlantis. Like the gold, has a trident in the front, giant spike. You should be able to like run this thing into orcas and catch them automatically with that spike. Jeez. It's really fast too, 240. It's actually faster than the Celestial. It's pretty insane how fast this thing. It's almost too fast. Kind of hard to control. So if you want to take a bunch of people around very quickly, this is the boat to do it in. I think it might actually, I'm just looking at the stats of all the other boats. I think this might be the fastest boat in the game currently. Pretty crazy to think about. It's all messed up. Look at it, it's all tilting funny. So this next one is the Serpent Cruiser, and I keep trying to remember when I got this. Apparently it was from the Lunar Year Pack. I don't even remember buying this, to be honest. I just always buy like boat packs and stuff. Looks like a kind of alligator cobra, but it's supposed to be a serpent, like a cobra. It's sparkly, dude. Very, very sparkly. Speed-wise, it's kind of disappointing. It's only 180. Steering's pretty bad. You can feel it as you're turning. Not a great boat. I don't know. I like snakes, but this one looks strange. Next up, we have my favorite boat in the game, which is a Fish Scale Wave Rider. It goes 230 speed. A little slower than that Atlantis boat, but and it's pretty much the same as the Celestial, but you're going to see why I like this boat. It's the like trail that goes behind it that makes it feel really fast and just looks really cool. I love that. It looks good. I'm not even a fan of purple, but it looks good. I like the effects. It's sleek. Feels aerodynamic. Turns really well. Very sharp turning. You can get around anywhere that you want. And yeah, I mean, this is my go-to for sure. Favorite boat in the game. This one was $17.99. It was a 10,000 limited, so only 10,000 people have this. Next boat I have is the camera boat. This was given out to content creators, and it's not that great, all right? But it's decent. It's 200 speed. Definitely would not be my go-to. It's really just a flex boat. Pretty cool that the devs made like a camera though. You know, we're kind of, it's almost like we're like rolling, like we're a camera guy using film. I mean, we definitely don't go digital these days, you know? No, I'm kidding. But it is pretty iconic that, you know, here's like the film rolls, and that's supposed to be like an OG camera. Pretty cool boat though. Steering is insane. Look at this steering though. Like, oh my gosh. 100 degrees steering. Is this the most, I think this one is like the best steering. Yeah, I think this boat has the best steering in the game. It turns, man. It turns nice. So you might be sacrificing speed a little bit, but you can turn really fast. That's really nice because you can get real precise on your, you know, navigation. Very cool. But yeah, like I said, this is a content creator boat. All right, Mr. Bitcoin here is going to show the chair. I was told I could just go and request the chair. Apparently, I could get it. I don't really want to bother the devs with it. It's just a chair, man. Maybe later. But Mr. Bitcoin offered to help out. And by the way, I've known Mr. Bitcoin forever. He's now named Mr. Bit. But he's probably rich in real life, by the way. He's been like into Bitcoin for a long time. But this is the chair. I'll have him ride around in it. Yeah, I can't sit. I can't sit in his chair. It reminds me of the Titan. So it's 199 speed and 250 degrees steering and 0.95. Dude, like, that's pretty funny. Look at this thing, man. That's pretty fast. Let's race. Let's race. Let's race. This is like one of my favorite boats ever. Go. All right, he's going to go first. Laters. Bro can't steer. He's stuck. Oh, he's looking backwards. That's a cool looking boat though. Not gonna lie. I'd still want a chair. Maybe the devs will hook it up later. Again, shout out to Mr. Bitcoin. Definitely check out his channel. I'll link it in the description. Next boat we're gonna cover is the Dead Fish Express. This is one of the newer ones that just came out. It's $8.99. It's currently available here. Yeah, it's the Death Veil bundle, and it's like $8.99. So it's a really good discount. Show you what it looks like. This thing's insane looking, dude. The eyes and stuff. You got the mouth. Kind of weird that it has got like regular chairs, but I mean, it works. I love the like fins on the sides. It almost feels like you're flying. Really cool looking boat. I almost want to call it like a really cool looking fish, but it's a boat. So if you want to like mess with people later, you can like kind of swim around with this or drive around with this and just mess with them. They look, watch out for the skeleton fish is coming for you. Scare them all. The next one is the Ma Rider. This one's still available for a little bit longer, and it is limited. There's only 436 of these left. It's limited to 5,000. Kind of expensive. It costs 24.99 Robux. It's kind of like half off. Although I think that's just a gimmick. I think it's just like that's how much it is. But this is what it looks like here. Another fish boat, and oh, that's cool. I just noticed the mouth like opens. But yeah, this is another one you can mess with people on. Kind of looks like a submarine. I thought it would be a submarine, but you got like the little angler fish kind of antenna going. So I think these are kind of like inspired by the fish that's inside of the veil in the Zenith Abyss. But really cool boat, man. It's limited. There's only 400 left. I like the lights on the sides too. That's really cool. And the eyes. This is a mean looking boat. Next one we'll cover is the Molten Jet Ski. This was from the Volcanic update. It was unlimited. It was 800 Robux, again, during the Volcanic update. The stats are pretty good. It's 235 speed, so it's actually faster than the Wave Rider and the Celestial. Really, really fast. Got the flames. I mean, technically, I should be riding around with this one, right? I probably shouldn't even bother with the Wave Rider. And it looks cooler. I just haven't spent much time with this boat, but yeah, it's nice. Really cool. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, that top speed's insane. Good steering, too. Next one we're going to cover is a lot slower. This is the Atlantean Jet Ski. Kind of cool looking. This was a limited boat during the Atlantis update. It wasn't cheap. It was 1,800 Robux. Pretty fast. Decently fast. 210. Turns nicely. The effects are kind of weird. I think they're just getting cut off by the water. Like, they need to fix that Z indexing, but still a nice looking boat. I like the colors. Next one we have is the Volcanic Speedboat. This one was pretty much 3,000 Robux. It was limited to 5,000. Kind of cool looking. I like the effects here. See how fast it goes. 210. I know a lot of people think this is really fast, but compared to some other boats, it's all right. Once you start getting into like the 220, 230 tier, you kind of just don't really care about these slower ones. Still a nice looking boat. I like it. Next up, we have the Swan Boat. This one came out as part of a Valentine's Quest reward. And yeah, I mean, this one looks cooler, I guess, than the Duck. But the Duck's legit, dude. It goes pretty fast, too. It's 180 speed. All right, steering. Steering's not terrible. Again, this one was through the Valentine's Quest. This is, you had to, like, fish a ton. And this was one of the rewards, along with that chocolate bait. And then we have the Love Crasher here. This one was a 1,600 Robux boat. It was limited. I don't think you'll ever see me, you know, beyond this video, I don't think you'll ever see me driving this thing around. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know why I bought it, but it was an 8,000 limited, okay? I needed to buy it so I could show it to you for all of you, like, people that love hearts and pink. Although there's some red in here. I like red. 190 max speed. And then they actually have another boat, which I do like, the Gondola. The Gondola is cool. I'll show the other limited that came with that update. It was 1,300 Robux. It's pretty fast, 230 speed. This is the Gondola here, 230 speed. And how does this thing go that fast? I have no idea, but I love, like, this got like an NPC that, like, paddles for you. Dude, look at this thing go. Man's chilling. Dude, look at that. It's so fast. How does it go this fast? The ones in Vegas do not go this fast. I'm telling you, dude. This is crazy. You'll see me riding around this one, though. This one's cool. Next, we have the Holly Wave Cruiser. This thing's huge. It's the holiday one. It came out, and it's just massive. Now, the Pride of Fish is probably my preferred over this one because it looks cooler. This one cost me 4,500 Robux. Yeah, I spent a lot on this one. There were 30,000 of them, and it went off sale on January 11th, pretty much before the stock ran out because it was a high-priced item. Not everyone's going to, you know, buy that high price. I don't even know how many were actually sold, so it could be only like 15,000 out there. It could be 20,000. It could be 25,000. I don't know. Maybe someone knows in the comments below, like, how much stock was left, but still really cool. It's, you know, one of my favorite holiday boats. Next up, we have the Coral Cruiser boat. This one was from the starter pack that you could buy. Pretty decent. So, like, if you're just getting started out, it's kind of pay to win. I mean, decent speed. Like, you can get around real fast when you're first starting out. Super fast for a beginner. I actually think it looks cool, too. Like, all the coral and stuff. I like the texturing. I like the leaf and the branch kind of look too. That's the one I was talking about earlier, the Pride of Fish. It is really cool looking. This thing is a beast. Love the look. Coolest big boat in the game, in my opinion. Like, that is so cool looking. Pretty much a reskin of the other holiday cruiser, Hollywave cruiser, that was like so much more expensive. I was kind of bummed because this one was only 800. The other one was like 4,500. Huge difference. And this one looks cooler than the Hollywave. Everything looks cool about this boat. That's how you run into stuff. Fortunately, this one's no longer available. It came out on January 4th and went away on the 11th. Next up, we have the Sleigh, which was the first Santa Quest reward during the Fishmas event. Decent speed, not great. But you get a sleigh, dude. Oh, these are like little reindeer fish. I forgot what these are called. Alm deers or something like that. That's awesome. I just noticed there's fish in the front. So the next boat we're going to cover is the Fishmas jet ski. This thing is very green and it looks like something that belongs in St. Patrick's Day. Like, seriously, they should have just saved this one for St. Patty's Day. But fast boat, 220 speed. It cost 800 Robux, so it wasn't too bad. But I don't think you'll ever see me riding around with this one. It just looks, I don't know, a little too green for me. I don't want to touch grass. Next one we're going to cover is the Fishmas speedboat. This one is a beast. Look at this thing. This is an impressive boat. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the volcanic speedboat, just how cool it looks. This one was pretty cheap too. It was purchasable with the Xmas pack for $7.99. 180 speed, so it's not exactly fast. It has decent turning, but one of the cooler looking boats in my opinion. But like all the other holiday boats, you don't really ride around with this thing unless it's Christmas. Next one we have the Snowmobile jet ski. This is a pretty cool looking boat. It's like one of the first like limited jet skis. It came with the winter bundle for 800 Robux. It doesn't look as cool as the others because like you're so high up. Kind of slow too for a jet ski. It only goes 200. I'm not complaining. I never use it because it just feels a little weird compared to some of the other ones that are more low profile. They feel more sporty, but you know, it's still kind of cool. And finally, we have this submarine, which obviously seen before. Submarine you can still use as a boat. Some people don't realize that, but you don't have to just go to the Mariana Vale with this thing. You can take it anywhere. You can go explore. Everyone just takes it down into the Vale, but you can kind of go around and explore stuff. You can take it over to the Grand Reef. You can also use this to like hide from people, and you can avoid the dangers outside of the ancient isle if you're heading over there. Speed wise, it's not terrible. It's, you know, 180 speed. So it is a free boat too, if you think about it. You just have to like grind a little bit and you're good. So use this as a boat. I mean, it's as good as the luxury speedboat if you think about it. So Buildaroo is staff on the fish team and offered to show off the Loot Rider because honestly, no one has this thing. It's so rare. It's like the rarest boat in the game. I'm telling you, even beyond the content creator boat, in my opinion, I think more people have the content creator boats than this boat. So shout out to Buildaroo. Really appreciate the help. Let's check this boat out, dude. It looks like a treasure chest. That's so cool looking. Funny enough, the fandom wiki does not have... She just went invisible. Oh no. Oh no, I'm stuck. Why am I stuck? There we go. There we go. Okay. So it's basically like a jet ski with a treasure chest. That is so cool. Wow. Yeah, this is a really cool boat. How fast is it? So it's a 190 speed. Very cool boat. You definitely need to get this from the Sunken Treasures. I'm going to continue to loot for it because it looks so cool. Anyway, that's it for all the boats in the game currently that we know of. Of course, there's that cat boat that is coming out pretty soon, so keep an eye out for that. I will definitely feature it. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, happy grinding. Peace.